everybody, it's here. The day has finally arrived that we can release the Concord 9th color collection. This has been a long time coming. For those of you who've been following us in 2020, you know that we announced this earlier in January. We were supposed to go live in April due to the global pandemic. Things have been delayed, but we've gotten by, we've adjusted, and we're just thrilled to be at this point. So here, as part of our July 9th, 2020 release, we are officially releasing our cardstock and ink line. And it's kind of a lot of products, so I'm gonna go through things. I wanted to talk to you about some of the things that may not be quite as obvious about our products. You can find a lot of this information on our website, but I wanted to talk to you first about the color palette. Then I wanted to talk to you about some of the characteristics of the cardstock and ink, and then let you know the different ways that you can purchase this. So, and one of the questions that we've been asked a lot throughout this process of introducing our colors is, well, why do I need your cardstock and ink? I have tons of cardstock and ink, and that's true. We're not telling anybody that they absolutely need to pick up our cardstock and ink, but I will tell you that we have specifically curated and developed these colors to work so wonderfully together. And we feel it's a nice mix of traditional and trendy. And so we just think we're really excited about where we've landed as far as the color palette. We also wanted to develop a line that wasn't overwhelming to customers. We wanted it to be something that if you potentially wanted to pick it all up, it's possible to do that. We don't have too many colors. We have 22 colors plus black and white in cardstock. And then in ink, we have the 22 colors available as well. So not too overwhelming. And then if you just wanted to pick up a few, we wanted to make sure that there were plenty of colors in there that were enticing, that might be nice to go with ink and cardstock that you already have in your crafting space. So I guess that's my answer to that question, is why would I need yours? And I think that we've done a great job of putting together this color palette so that it just all works really well together. So without further ado, I would like to introduce you to each of the colors. We have been introducing this on social media as well, but for those of you who are seeing this for the first time, here they are. We have Ballet Slipper, which is a really nice, blush, like pale pink, and it's really soft and nice for florals and baby and things like that. Here we have Honeysuckle. And Honeysuckle is a nice vibrant pink. It's showing up a little bit more bright. It is slightly more subdued in real life. Cranberry, a great traditional deep red. But then we have Poppy, a really fun bright red that's a little more trendy and a little more lively. Here we have Sorbet. This is a nice deep coral. And then a nice tone, like a nice tonal lighter version in grapefruit here. And then we're moving here into orange, which is marmalade. I think that name is so fun, and this is totally like orange marmalade. Here we have Stardust, and this is like a deep mustardy yellow, and it's actually beautiful with so many colors. I love when a color can kind of act as a neutral, because sometimes grays and black or white or craft, sometimes you want to do something different, and this Stardust is actually really nice with so many different colors. And then we have a nice fun traditional yellow in Buttercup. Here's a fun spring green. It's called Sprout. Here we have Parsley, which is more of a grassy green. We have Evergreen, a nice deep green. And Clover is a very nice kind of Kelly green. Here is Sea Glass, which this is very minty. I'm gonna try to make sure the video showcases the colors nicely, and you can also check them out on the website because this is a live video. Sometimes the colors adjust a little. This is Aqua Sky. You can see that tonally, these two, Aqua Sky and Sea Glass, they're a nice light color, but this is more in that like blue, and this is more green. Here we have Oceanside, which is another one of those, like I was talking about Stardust. Oceanside's another one of those great colors that can act as a neutral and go really well with a lot of colors, even though it's a true teal blue color. Here is Peacock, and these are a nice two-tone of each other. And then Midnight, which is a really nice deep true navy. Eggplant, which is a nice royal purple. Mushroom, which is a nice graphite deep gray color. And it's also a nice warm gray. Sometimes grays can go more to the cool side, and I like how warm and rich this gray is. And then we have a nice cooler, lighter gray, which is Dove. And then a True Craft paper, which is Wheat. And then, of course, as I mentioned, we also have black and white. And I should mention about our white, we actually, you'd think that white cardstock is just white cardstock and black cardstock is just black cardstock. We actually went through several different white and black cardstocks and tested several out. This white is really, really great with our ink formulation, and it's just really nice for stamping a clean, crisp image. So I wanted you to be able to see that whole palette lined up together, and I wanted to talk with you about just how we came up with this color palette. We wanted to make sure that we weren't just giving you colors because the individual color was nice. We wanted to make sure that the colors really worked together. And so we were very deliberate in the choices we made with color. So what you can see over here, like with these pinks, beautiful on their own, but they work really nicely together. So if you're doing like a two-tone floral card and you want to die cut some flowers or whatever, these look really nice together. And you can see ballet slipper, honeysuckle, and cranberry come together really nicely as like three colors. And then these next three colors we have poppy, sorbet, and grapefruit. Those are they have a nice tonal quality to them where you have a light, medium, and a dark and can work really well together. But then if you look here, I like cranberry and poppy together, you can get a nice true red two-tone. Move over into the greens. You can see here, I want to kind of cover these up just so you can focus here on sprout, parsley, and evergreen. Those are really nice, warm, true greens in there. But then you come over here and that evergreen working over here with clover and sea glass, now you get into that blue-green, like moving into the minty colors. So that evergreen is nice because it kind of splits between all the greens. And so you can have that nice deep green with whichever, if you're going more grass or more blue-green. And so we love how those greens came together. And over here with the blues, you have a nice gradation of color here as well. So like I said, it was about the individual color, but then we wanted to make sure each of those colors was working well on its own. So this, I'm going to tell you how you can purchase paper. The paper is available in, just had to grab something behind me. The paper is available in an assortment pack where you get 2 pieces of each paper. They're 8.5 by 11 sheets. These were milled in the US and in Europe, and high quality milled paper, so it's going to have a solid core all the way through that paper. It's not a dyed cardstock. It is milled, and milled means it came from pulp, and the pulp is actually colored and it was milled. And so these are high quality. They are 80 pound. 80 pound is something that we've found. 80 pound is the weight, like how heavy and thick the cardstock is. 80 pound is what we have preferred to work with at Concord 9th. It's very nice for die cutting. It's very nice for layering. And so that was how we decided on the weight of the paper. And you'll have to just buy some, and you'll love how it feels. It has a very nice touch to it, And just, again, we are so excited with those colors. So you can buy the assortment pack, and it is 48 sheets where you get two each of every single color in our palette, and it's $25. So that's one way to buy them. The other way to buy them, and I'm going to pull these all on here just so you can get an idea of just how much paper this is. It is the bundle of all 24 packs of cardstock. That is a lot of paper. It's 12 sheets in each pack. So this stack here that I'm holding is representative of getting all 24 colors in 12 packs. And so that is $152. And we are priced we're comparably priced with what you're used to paying for in the industry. And so if you have any questions about that, but yeah, if you wanted to outfit your entire crafting space, there is that way to do that. And that's the paper. That's the two. And then they are available also, like here's the 12 pack of ballet slipper, where it's 12 sheets of paper for $6.95. Okay, so if you're looking to just pick up a few of the colors, $6.95 for a 12 pack. So a few different bundle buying options. And with that said, I'm actually going to move on to the ink. And we do have our colors, and I'm just going to grab like a single color. We have everything in full-size ink pads, and we also have everything in the 1-inch ink cubes. And these are 2 inches by 3 1/4 inch, and these are 1 inch by 1 inch. And the single color ink pad, they're $6.95. So a pack of 12 pieces of paper is $6.95, and you can get the ink pad too as well for $6.95. The ink cubes are priced at $2.95 for a single color. These are available, so you can buy, I'm just gonna kind of pull on a smattering of these so you get the idea that we have all these ink pads. I'm just pulling them on from every direction. Okay, there you go. A nice mess. It looks probably like a lot of our crafting spaces, huh? You can purchase all 22 of these ink pads. So we don't have black and white at this time, but we do have all of the other colors, 22 of them, in a bundle for $139. So those bundle prices that I'm talking about, they are slightly discounted for you, just to reward you for buying everything and investing in everything at once. You can also get all 22 of these ink pads and all of these cardstocks, all the 12 packs, for $290. It's a huge value when you buy them all together. And then you can get your entire crafting space all set up with Concord 9th cardstocks and inks. And I wanted to show you something else that's unique that we have coming out. And it is a little, these stickers that are actually available. When you buy the bundles, these will come with your bundle. And we have them so you can label them. So when they're in your ink storage, you can see immediately what color it is. And then you also know when you have your lid and your ink pad separate, you can know that, okay, here's my cranberry lid, here's my cranberry ink pad. So that's easy at a glance to put those back together and put them back up in your storage. And so, very nice, very, just, I feel like that's a simple little feature, those little sticker sheets, but it's also just really nice to be able to have everything easily accessible in your crafting space and in your storage. So, so yeah, nice and clean as well. We went with a nice clean white case, and then we wanted to spill as much color across that case so that it's very obvious what that color is that you're grabbing. And then we made sure that Oceanside and whatever the name is of the ink pad is very visible and easy to see. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the ink pad itself. We have gone with a firm foam ink pad, and that is the same pad in our 1-inch ink cubes. You can see right there. And both of them are raised so that it's easy for inking your stamps. And they are, like I said, a firm foam. And they do tend to help give like a really nice crisp image. Of all the people who have used them so far, they are just loving the way that they stamp. And every color also has, I'm trying to find the right color. Give me a second here. Here we have it. We do have refills also available in every single color. So we have ink refills, the ink pads, and then the ink cubes. And the thing that we love about the firm foam and with our particular formulation that we are releasing is it actually picks up very evenly on photopolymer clear stamps. So it's very, we love how the firm foam works with our formulation. And I wanted to talk to you now that I have the ink cubes out here. These are actually available. Oh, and let me point out as well, we do have the sticker label sheets available for the ink cubes as well. And those come when you buy the full bundle of either ink cubes or the ink pads, but you can also purchase these separately, and they're a few bucks, and it just comes on a sheet for you. The ink cubes, when you buy them as a bundle, they come in this nice clear, this clear box, and you get all 22 colors in there. And then there is, like I mentioned, when you buy all of the ink pads, you can get all of the 12 packs. Well, for the ink cubes, we actually are selling them together with the assortment pack, which is 2 sheets of each color. So you get 48 sheets of paper and all the ink cubes. This is a nice try it before you invest in everything option. And we wanted to keep every type of crafter in mind as we were coming out with this line. We were like, well, we know some people will just want it all. And other people want to try it first. And this is a great option for those of you who are looking for a nice cardstock and ink line and you want to try it. This is a great option for you to get the assortment pack and the pack of ink cubes. And those are actually available. Let me give you the price on that. I want to make sure I'm giving you correct information. If you can imagine, I have a huge mess of products going off just right off of the screen. But look how nice and clean that is. So yes, if you want to buy the bundle of 22 cubes in a clear storage box, and then you get the 48 sheet assortment pack, it's $85. And again, like I said, all of this bundle pricing is discounted for those of you who are investing in things in bundles. So that is the basic design of this color line. And again, it was very, very thought out, very intentional. We wanted to make sure that we had something for everybody, and something that was digestible and easy for people to process. So We have received overwhelmingly positive feedback with the color palette and the different ways that you're able to purchase this. And so we hope that there's something in there for everybody. And just to review, you can also, so I talked about buying all of the ink pads, all of the cardstocks together. There is an option to also buy each of the, you can buy a 12 pack of cardstock and the single ink pad. And those little bundles are great because you can get, if you're just looking to pick up a new color here and there, because you already have a ton of other ink pads, you can pick those up together. And though they are, well, $6.95 for a 12 pack and $6.95 for the ink pad, but then they are available at a slightly discounted price. And I'm trying to find that price for you. Or how about you just, maybe I don't have that on me, but it is available at a slightly discounted price and you can find those online. There are different ways on our website as well to shop around. You can shop by color. So we have a gallery of colors where you can go and click on ballet slipper. All of those products in ballet slipper are available. Or you can shop by product type. So you can just look at all the ink pads and all their variety. Or you can look at bundle options. So there's a lot of different ways to invest in Concord 9th color collection. We are so thrilled to be at this point. Thank you so much for your patience. We have done our very best to get this out to you as soon as we could. And we're just so excited that that day is here. And we're excited to see what you'll start creating with the Concord 9th color collection.